block for about a week, ayy. Shoot off the perky, he gon' tweak, ayy, ayy. Nigga, you get die up in these streets, ayy, ayy. Never leave your fucking crib without your heat, ayy. We talking about your man YSL Woody, man. How you feel about him?
Okay, my opinion of the YSL and Woody trial and all that bullshit is that they always in cahoots and they all just try and play in the system face for real. However, Woody, he's something different, you know. I don't even know what to say, but yeah, he's
So I'm
something
saying,
different.
I'm saying. So you don't feel like
Like,
he
he
like.
make me want to take a trip to Mechanicsville.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So all right, so my thing is about your man YSL Woody. You feel like all that shit is a gimmick that he be doing in the courts and shit like that. That's what you're saying?
I mean, yeah, I feel like they playing a game. I feel like everybody trying to get off. I feel like he coincided with the state to get off with what really went down.
Well, he does have immunity, full immunity about any crimes that were committed during the time they were being investigated. So I feel like he uses that to his ability, but he plays on, like you said, he plays that role for the state. You know what I'm saying? In order to prosecute it, but now it took a turn for the worse because the Young Thug's lawyer, he basically broke him down on the stand the other day. So it's
Hmm.
just like now shit is starting to get serious, and this is like the longest trial in Georgia history.
Exactly, but you know that they can't charge him with anything. So even if he did unalive the man, he's still gonna be okay.
Bro. But
Just Young Thug is just gonna get off.
all right, so the way that
So
works,
I
right?
think the
So
lawyer is trying to play it now, like, oh nigga, you really did it. They really wanted to charge you with the shit. You threw my client in it.
I mean, I think at this point they know that much. You get what I'm saying? But that's why they basically backed him in the corner and said, if you don't testify or if you keep on saying I don't recall, then they basically was gonna hold him in contempt until March, and
Hmm.
that's like as the longest the trial could go. So the fullest extent to the trial, he'd be in jail during the whole trial
Hmm.
if he didn't want to talk. So I feel like
But he really still haven't really been talking. He say here and there, he may agree with what's being said, but I feel like he already persuaded the jury enough that he is really like a mistrial.
yeah, because he's trying to say he's not
You don't know when he
a
lying.
credible witness because he basically saying he lied every time he felt like it was going to benefit him to get out of jail.
Exactly.
Right, but they just played in court the video with him and Fujiano when they basically was insinuating they was putting money on the nigga that died had in the video. So there's a lot of shit pointing back to Woody, but like you said, he has immunity, so it's like he can't be charged with it necessarily.
He already did his time, like he told him. I already did my time for the crimes y'all committed me up.
Right.
So I think that really is just gonna be like a waste of time. I think the jury's gonna find everybody not guilty, and then Thug gonna go home, and it's just gonna be that.
So what do you think about his internet presence now? Because now he's becoming a social media person.
Yes, the 20 versus 1 and things like that. I don't know. I think I like his personality.
He's entertaining so far as if he was a civilian, but he's not a civilian. So that shit is not funny. You supposed to be a gang member, a real gangster to stand no business. So like I feel like he is a character and he could monetize that, being that he's funny. But I don't think that nigga funny because it's real street shit behind what he doing. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really think that shit is. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody have their own opinion.
I
I
think
just
he a
feel
clown, yes.
yeah, but he's supposed to be a gangster. You
And
know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
he really not got it all. Like his IQ is like he may be slow.
I think he's competent enough to understand what snitching is.
Yes, he's competent enough to know what snitching is, but like he said on the stand, for it to be snitching, it gotta be the truth. And he definitely spent them niggas.
So you saying tipping is not the same thing of a nigga being a snitch?
No, he tipped, yes. But
So
I
that
feel like
this is good.
he told him what he wanted to say because it was a benefit of him not going to jail, right? But on the stand, he hasn't said anything that he said in them interrogation room. So really, what only counts is on the stand.
He acted stupid on the stand, but when he was in the interrogation room, he was speaking clear as a motherfucker, telling people that this nigga did this and this nigga did that. So like, I'm not buying this shit, bro. I feel like he figured a way out of being a snitch was to throw everybody off, but he was already job tipping for years.
I mean, yay and nay. I mean, we can agree to disagree on that one, but I feel like it's all a tactic.
So it sounds like you Team Woody, like you gonna slide for him.
No, I'm not team. I like Woody. He's very like his personality is very funny to me. Yes, but I don't believe. I believe that all of them are in cahoots. Just like okay, so if we want to get on Woody, let's talk about Gunna. What about Gunna?
What
He a
about him?
snitch?
Yeah, he is a snitch, and he's
He's a certified snitch because he said it on the stand. They
no, no,
said
no.
is they said is YSL a gang? He said yes, Your Honor.
All right, so can I explain something to you?
Mm-hmm.
So in his situation, and the reason why I'm gonna say he's labeled snitch because he's a gang member and he's actually part of the, street community. So even though he may not perceive himself to be, Mr. Gunner, he crip, you feel me? So what he did was definitely not law. It was against all the morals codes of the street. You feel me? Like you basically they had the least amount of evidence on Gunner. That's another crazy thing. So he was never really in the actual indictment. He was just a guilty by association. So
Mm-hmm.
he was gonna come home regardless if he just shut the fuck up. He would have been in there a few more months. But the nigga seen the window of opportunity and he took it. So, and by taking that, basically you just implicated everybody else on the RICO charge, saying that yeah, you were aware there was a gang, and yeah, you were aware criminal activity was happening. Not you doing it directly, but you was aware of it is giving acknowledgement. So yeah, I feel like he's a snitch because he did that. That's
So
not law.
so tell me why Gunna and Woody is two different people.
Okay, so the reason why Gunna and Woody's two different people, Gunna basically did something that was gonna benefit him. You feel me? Which was something that wasn't so crazy, but it's still frowned upon in the street community. Woody literally went in the interrogation room, and said, "Young Thug killed Nut. Young Thug had something to do with this. Yeah, it was Thug and them that went over there." He actually went in there and got fucking crazy. He was certifiably a rat. That's what you call a rat.
Absolutely, he did in the
So it's
interrogation.
two different type of snitches.
But
Like Gunna
but
got tipped and Woody snitched.
no. Gunna snitched because he was on the stand and under oath, and
No, he tipped
he said
because
what it
he
is.
basically didn't say anybody did anything. He just said, "Yeah, I know about it." So that's
But
tipping.
Woody is on the stand saying, "How can Bloods and Crips be both gangs? Like, what are you saying? I'm confused."
That was an ignorant statement because the real police who investigate these crimes, they have a gang task unit in every fucking state and city, right? So do you know like the Bloods and the Crips don't really be at war on the East Coast? We on the East. This is not California. The fuck? This is not California. Crips kill Crips over here, Bloods kill Bloods over here, Crips and Bloods conjugate. That's just how the East Coast is set up. This is not the West Coast. So by him saying that, that shit don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing to anything because YSL isn't an actual gang in the gang books. You feel what I'm saying? They rep the Bloods, like whatever blood they rep. I think they rep non-trade, whatever them niggas rep. They rep a gang set, bro. And Gun is Crip and yeah, Thug is Blood. But they're under the same music group, which is YSL. You get what I'm saying? Which they're considering a gang, which is not really a gang. They're an association of people who are affiliated with
Gang.
different gangs. Right. So
Okay, so let me ask you this. So who do you think took Nut out?
I don't know. I ain't in the streets. I wasn't there. I couldn't tell you. But for what it sound like someone in their camp may have done that. And the DA bitch Fannie Willis or whatever her name is, that was her nigga. So that's why she's going so hard over this case. You
That's
understand
a
what I'm saying?
conflict of interest.
This shit deep in the rap.
Yeah, that shit is a conflict of interest. So do you think it's gonna be a mistrial or you think Thug's going to jail? Or he gonna get out no time served?
I'm gonna be honest with you, like Ain't no way to shake this Rico because they've been in court for too fucking long, so the state is not gonna make themselves look bad. What they're gonna do is come to Thug and offer him a sweet ass fucking deal, like a 5 to 10, some shit like that, like a 5 to 10. And what's gonna happen is he's gonna end up having to stay in jail 6 months to a year more and cop out and max out on his good time because basically he has nothing but good time. He's damn near been isolated from all other inmates. So he'll probably be home in about a year and a half. He'll cop out to 5. That's what I'm looking at. I don't think he's gonna beat this. And the mistrial, they got 3. This is the 3rd judge they on. They've accused the black man. The other lady accused herself, and now we got the white lady.
Do you think she gonna recuse herself?
Never. She's
I think
unbiased in the situation. That's this the best. This the best option they have for both
she's
sides of the possible.
unbiased, but she also sees the state's bullshit, and she also sees the uh Woody and Thug's bullshit. She's
Right.
obvious. She can see both.
Well, all she could see is that the state fucked up with Woody. They thought that was their golden snitch that was gonna bring it home for them, and they gave him immunity, softened it up. They just basically gave him the keys to the car and said, "Here,
And I think
drive this
that's
motherfucker how
why.
you want."
And I think that's why a little bit why Woody cooperated because of the immunity.
Yeah,
They can't
yeah,
take
yeah.
it
But
back.
that's the danger. Like how I explain it. It's so smart. It's dumb because you got to be very fucking mindful. Yes, they can't charge you for certain shit. Yes, yes they can't. They can't. By law they can't. Right. But that doesn't mean they can't open up an investigation for something else. The loophole and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you may not go down for the murder, but you may go down for association and admission of a crime or some shit like that. You know what I mean? They'll twist your fucking words, but he playing a dangerous game with the motherfuckers. I can tell you that much.
Well, you know what I want? I want to go to Atlanta and go to Mechanicsville and see what it's like.
Yeah, you can go out, I'll drop you off.
I want to find Woody in them.
Yeah, I'll drop you off.
I just
Ain't
feel like Woody he's a clown, but he's not a clown. Like I feel like he a real nigga, but he a clown too.
Yeah, I don't got nothing to do with them folks over there, man. I'll drop you off. You tell me how it is. I'll pick you up in 24 hours.
Not 24 hours. You gonna leave me stranded like that in the
Nah, it's not like that, but I'm just saying, like, if you want to get the real feel of the situation, I got you. I'm kidding me. I got you. You gonna
hood?
make that motherfucker happen.
No. Well, what you think about him hanging with Shamar?
Oh shit. I don't know. Hopefully that's for views and likes.
Yeah, like did you see the 20 versus 1 with him and Shamar?
It was hilarious as hell.
Hilarious. But what do you think about that?
I think it's for a bag.
He went and picked him up on TikTok live though.
Yeah, that background story, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's just for views, bro, but I don't know. Like that, I would never pick Shamar up.
You think that nigga moot?
Man, I don't want to put the gay bone on a nigga, man, but you hear me? Like he doing it for views, bro. Like when you was a social media person and you become an entertainer like this, like it's certain things you gotta do just to get your moral values. I don't understand it. Me personally, I'm
Yeah,
not picking tomorrow. I'm
that
sorry.
kind of turned me off. I thought Woody was very like he not handsome, but it's something about his personality because he got like a peanut ass head. But
Yeah,
it's something about his personality that I like. It draws me to him. Like, oh, okay, he might be a high nigga. You know what I'm saying? But he not really attractive. But when he was hanging with Shamar, I was just like, oh no, that made him like 10 times uglier.
yeah. I don't know what he had going on with that man. That's between that man and that man. You understand me?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of shit is weird, but like me personally, I don't. Yeah, I
That's
don't.
like you hanging with Real Roy.
Nah, that's not nothing like me hanging with him. Boy. I'll never hang with him. What you talk about, yo? Go ahead. Nah, you see what I'm saying, man? Look, that's why when you brought Shamar up, the conversations y'all went left already, so I was already prepared to abort the conversation because I don't know what the fuck you had going on just now.
Okay, freeze on the subject with the mooks. Okay, cool. But
Cool.
yeah, that's my opinion. I just feel like it's all some bullshit. I feel like the state of Georgia just want money from them.
No,
And
they
as
don't
long
want money from them. What they want is to set an example because these young niggas riding around here with that fat shit on them, blowing niggas up broad daylight. They got the water boys. They be carjacking shit out here. These neighborhoods ain't nothing to fuck around with in Atlanta. I ain't gonna lie to you. Them niggas is the truth. Them young niggas is stepping. I
you
ain't gonna
know
lie.
what, when I come to Atlanta, I gotta ride through the hoods, man.
I
I
mean, you
got
can do
to.
whatever the fuck you want to do. You
I just
good.
want to
Like,
ride through.
I'll take you now. I'll take you to some hoods. I got you. I'll take you to some
I
places.
don't even want to say nothing. I just want to ride through, see what it's really about.
I got you. We gonna ride through that
Now I
motherfucker.
did hear about the water boys carjacking shit.
The
You
water
can't even
boys,
buy water from the water.
man. The niggas will spank you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey,
Wow.
keep your dollars to yourself, man. You thirsty? Go to the gas station. Fuck that. I'll be dehydrated as a bitch before I stop at one of the motherfucking lights. You
You
know what I'm
can't even
saying?
support the black boys hustle, huh?
Man, fuck it. You want to support them? Roll your window down. Throw the dollar out that motherfucker. Say catch. You hear me? You got to support from a distance. These young brothers is wildin'.
Wildin'.
Been up on that block for about a week, ayy. Shoot off the perky, he gon' tweak, ayy, ayy. Nigga, you can die up in these streets, ayy, ayy. Never leave your fucking crib without your heat.